Jason writes, I was talking with my friends, and I think movie theaters should have a service for $4 to $5 to watch your kid as you watch your movie. I believe this will make more people go to the theaters. They can save money on babysitters and have a more enjoyable experience at the movies for everybody. What are your thoughts?
I have two trains of thought on this. On one hand, it's a great idea. It really is, because one of the big problems, we were talking the other day, is like, should parents bring their kids into the movie theaters? And, you know, some really hate it, some don't mind, but whatever, but it's definitely an issue. And then some people think I can't go because I can't pay a babysitter and, you know, go. The idea of then daycare, you know, at my gym today, you go in there, there's a daycare there. It's a terrific idea in theory. The practical application of it, though, could be a different matter. Number one, you need real estate space in your theater, that they pretty much try to use every square inch of a movie theater that they can. But that's one of the smallest problems. You need space for it. Number two, you have to get, you know, child care professionals in there. I don't think $4 to $5 is going to cut it. So there's that as well. But again, one of the smaller things. Here's one of the biggest reasons I think a movie theater would really shy away from doing it. And once again, I think the idea is great if we can figure out a way to work this out. But one of the biggest reasons you don't want to, a movie theater would not want to do this, is one big, giant, scary word: liability. This is a litigious culture we live in that loves to sue over anything. So some mom comes back and hears her little Johnny say, that little kid punched me. Well, that mom's now suing the movie theater chain because they didn't protect her kid and stuff like or the kid was already sick and then gets sick and gets another kid there sick. And now that parent is now suing whatever. It just seems like there would be an awful lot of risk, liability that could really hurt a movie theater chain. But I think the idea in principle is brilliant if a way could be figured out to actually make it happen. I love the notion. Jason, what do you think?
I think it's a great idea. I think you just explained every single reason why movie theaters probably won't do it. But I think you also explained a plan for any entrepreneurs out there that want to open a daycare right next to a movie theater and figure out the price that you'd be willing to watch that kid for 2 hours. I think that I'm giving you gold.
Mark? Yeah, I mean, I know Sinead and I are looking for a place to give our kids when we go see movies. All 9 of them. I think this is a good idea in theory, but the problem is the daycare professional aspect of it, because I used to work at a movie theater. You don't want me watching your kids, you know. God love movie theater ushers and concessions people and all that stuff, but I don't want them watching kids. I mean, I think that it'd be so cool if you were a parent to have your kid on site as opposed to leaving them with a babysitter at home and you have to check in, and having your kid actually physically there somewhere on the same premises is a great notion. I think a theater should try it. I think if you roll the dice with it. There's also sometimes they have like special screenings, I know, that are like Mommy and Me screenings or whatever they're called on like Tuesday morning, where it's you know you're walking into a screening that is full of kids, so maybe have specific ones where the parents can watch the kids, and then you're not going to have idiots like me yell at them for bringing your kid. Like that was the whole point. You specifically buy the ticket to those screenings? Oh yeah, I heckle the crap out of people. Yeah. But yeah, I think it could be a good idea. Somebody should try it.
I think if I was like working in a theater and the bosses asked me to watch the kids, I don't know, I get them an apple juice laced with Vicodin. Here you go, little Bobby.
Just put them inside the popcorn machine and just let them go.
Let them go. It's like a ball land when you go in there. Yep. Just kick around. See
don't mind the hot oil.